What's up, gang? All right, you already know. Today, I'm gonna be telling you what's the best abilities for your safeties. I'm gonna put free safeties and strong safeties in the same category because basically do the same thing depending on your scheme. But yeah, without further ado, I'm not even gonna do that. Yeah, let's talk about these abilities. First off, with your X Factor, you're gonna want to go shutdown. Shutdown defenders have the talent to erase receivers from the game. When they enter the zone, their coverage is tighter, interceptions are more frequent on contested catches. So basically, when this is activated, you get better coverage and you get the moss people. These other abilities don't really hold a candle to it because this gives you turnovers. This gives you better knockouts, but it doesn't give you the interceptions. So I mean, it's the number 2 ability, and these are virtually useless. And reinforcement is, I mean, it's all right, but it's not great. Even if you're using a superstar KO, it's not that great of an ability. So shutdown. Worst case scenario, get universal coverage. But you know me, I don't really care about X Factors. I'm all about these superstar abilities. First, you're gonna want to go. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is for your user safety. All right, this is for your user safety, the safety that you're using. First, you're going to want to go out my way. Defenders with this ability will frequently attempt to win impact blocks against receivers, tight ends, and running backs. When this happens, a solid 9 times out of 10, I would probably say 95% of the time, a receiver, running back, and tight end is not going to block you, which is going to be great because when you're the user defender, you're the first one to the ball most of the time, unless you have a really good D-line. So when some scrawny little receiver, if you know Julian Edelman starts blocking you, it's annoying. So this makes sure you get past those receivers, tight ends, and running backs, and it will greatly assist you in getting those tackles for losses, or it will save you from giving up touchdowns. But yeah, out my way is the best ability of the bunch. It's the one you'll get the most use out of because people frequently run the ball, and well, I mean, you don't want to get blocked by receivers and tight ends. So to me, it's the best of the bunch. I mean, you could go acrobat. It will help you get the diving interceptions and stuff, but that's just about it for this. I mean, yeah, if you're using it's out my way or acrobat. That's it. Maybe deflator because of fatigue, but out my way at acrobat. For your second tier ability, you're gonna want to go lurker. Basically, defenders with this ability can make jumping 180-degree interceptions when lurking in the middle of the field. So when you're lurking, it gives you spectacular catch. Oh, they don't have that in the thing anymore, but it gives you better catch animations and helps you basically get the moss receivers with this ability. And honestly, it is the best ability out of all of these. Yeah, it's the ability you're going to get the most use out of all these if you're a user defender. So yep, this is the setup for your user defender. Out my way, lurker, and shutdown. Now I'm going to go to, I'm going to show you the setup for a safety that you're not using. All right, we're here with a non-user safety, a safety that you're not going to be controlling. Yeah, shutdown is clearly the X factor. I already explained that, but here's where it gets tricky: the abilities. Now I ended up going deep in zone KO and medium route KO, so this is kind of weird because, all right guys, I'll over explain this. Yeah, so you're, in a nutshell, you're either going to want to go out my way, deep in KO, deep in zone KO, or deep out zone KO. But the reason why I was saying that you might want to go out my way is because, like, with those, yes, they do help, but there's holes in zones. So if you have the abilities, they can only do so much. So you're going to get the most out of out my way because it's going to work every single time somebody runs the ball. As in, if you have flat zone KO as it's showing right here and they don't throw it to the flat zones, well then your ability was basically useless. Or if they're running deep routes the whole game, then your ability is useless. Same thing with deep end zone KO that's showing right here. If they're throwing nothing but out routes and slants, you're not going to get anything out of your deep zone KO. So that's why I was like, you might want to go out my way because you're going to get the most use out of it. They're not bad abilities, it's just that you won't get as much use out of it. Acrobat and deflator are also good ones. Deflator adds fatigue every time you make a non-conservative tackle, which would be strategic because fatigue adds to gives you a higher fumble chance. But anyways, yeah, explain it in a minute. Deep end zone KO or out my way. That I'm just gonna leave it out there. Now here's where it really got tricky. The second tier abilities. The second tier abilities are trash. that applies fatigue when you get a press win, but it's only in man coverage. If it did this no matter what, this would be great, because no matter what coverage you're in, you're going to start fatiguing the receivers. Strong safety, you can put mid zone KO, because you can sub your strong safety in as the sub linebacker, and you'll play linebacker, this, that, and the third. It depends on your scheme, but like, But anyways, without going through all of these abilities, the consensus I came to is you're either gonna want to run medium route KO, because when you run blitzes, or you can just use this guy to take away tight ends and stuff, you can man him up, and this will force more catch knockouts and this, that, and the third on routes 10 to 20 yards from the line of scrimmage. Most players really love to throw the ball between 10 to 20 yards if they're not lobbing it 40 yards down the field every play. So this will really help take away people who like to run, like, you know, crossing routes, this, that, and the third. You can just man the safety up on them. So that's why I chose medium route KO. But if you don't like to leave your safeties in man coverage, if you don't run a lot of man blitzes and stuff, the second best ability besides Lurker is Stonewall. It keeps them from gaining additional yardage against your safety. So I mean, while it's not gonna be the most noticeable one, it will help you out. You know, 3rd and 2, your user in the safety, or you blitz your safety, you do something, the safety comes up to make a tackle on, you know, Nick Chubb. Most of the time he's going to get ran over, but if he has this ability, he's going to stop him. Or this ability also counteracts the reaching thing that they added to the game, the reaching ability and the reach feature in general. This counters that. So Stonewall is a good option, but medium route KO is the best. Short route KO, not really, because the only short routes people run are drags and stuff. They might run a quick out route, but if they're running 5 yards out and your safety is with it, you know, is making the tackle, you don't really need this ability. Mid route KO is the best of the bunch for me. So we're gonna jump into a game with this safety. I'm not gonna show off this user safety, because I can only control one thing, so I can't snap. You know, we're gonna show this off real quick and then we'll hop out. All right, we're jumping in. Actually, I'm gonna spy these guys just so we have time to throw it. Yeah, so this is essentially the post that everybody likes to throw. The defender normally doesn't get deep enough to cover it. Now, if he can't cover this, then it's just an issue with the game. But yeah, we're gonna see if he can cover it real quick to show off the deep in elite, and then we're gonna have him in man coverage to show off the other ability. So yep, we're gonna lob that. Oh yeah, he is all, oh my gosh, jeez. Okay, well, the deep in elite works. I don't know where the hell William Jackson came from. That's just, I hate Madden sometimes. But anyways, yeah, he does a phenomenal job. Look at where he is when the ball is being thrown. Yeah, he is, oh my goodness. And then it activates here and he just beats him to the ball. So yeah, that deep in KO does work. And it's pretty good, even though for some reason William Jackson just completely left his zone and ended up making an interception. I don't understand this about Madden, but whatever. All right, let's put him in man coverage and try that deep in KO. All right, right now we have Von Bell on Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is running a double move. Let's try it. Oh yeah, he's all over that. Yep, that's a catch knockout. All right, now we got him in man versus Zach Ertz again, but this time Zach Ertz is running in. Oh, we got that. We got that one. All right, we got Zach Ertz on the quarter route, and we got Von Bell right on him. And oh, he gets the knockout. All right, Gabe. That is gonna do it for this one. It's gonna be short, sweet, and simple. I didn't feel like diving into all of these plays and doing all of that because I'm freaking tired. You get the premise of the video. Anyways, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell me what position I should do next. I believe I haven't done tight ends and offensive linemen or defensive tackles. I think those are the only positions I have left. Yeah, tight ends, D line, D tackles, and O line. So Maybe no man, because we know we up next. Sponsored by Atari.